One thing that I think experts and leaders need to convey is a sense of certainty. If you're a Star Trek fan, you may have seen an episode of Star Trek: The Next Generation. If you're not a Star Trek fan, this story will still make sense. Captain Picard and another character in the show had their minds linked. It was really, really cool where they could read each other's thoughts, but they were lost on this planet and they're walking around and the doctor, the person linked to the captain, is like, I wonder which way we should go. And the captain just looks around and says, we should go that way, and starts walking, and the crew person that starts walking with them. It's the captain. I'm going there because the captain is the leader and is exuding certainty and confidence. But she then realizes she's connected to his mind and can read his thoughts and says, wait a minute, you don't actually know this is the way to go. You're just going that way. And he says, I'm the captain. I'm the leader. I have to exude a certain amount of confidence. It doesn't really matter which way we go. I have no idea which way to go, but if we're going in a way in a certain direction and I am exuding confidence, that will make you feel better. It will keep both of our minds sharp and we can find a solution on the way. That's your job. Be certain, but not be better than. The captain didn't say, you're an idiot. It's this way, obviously, moron. Let's go. He didn't want to put the person down and put himself up on a pedestal to make himself feel better. He wanted to exude confidence so that his crew person would then feel confident because he has confidence. What you want to do is project certainty and strength, but you do not want to project this attitude of I'm better than you or you stink. Let's talk about what I mean when I talk about certainty. I don't really mean that you know for a fact that what you're saying is the be-all end-all way of it, that this is the one and only way to do it. You're trying to help your audience on a path. They're at a certain place, maybe they're at different places along whatever this path is that you're teaching, but they all want to get to this one area where, in my case, it's how do I use video to build my business? How do I get more sales? How do I build an audience? How do I amass people around me and establish myself as an expert? I am not saying anything like, if you do this, step one is make a video called this and put it on YouTube and make sure you get 57,000 viewers and then put it on this webpage and the URL of the page should be this. I don't know any of that. I don't know what you should do when it comes to those exact specific steps because your situation is different than this one's situation is different than that one's situation is different than mine. So the specific steps that you need to take of make this video on Tuesday, none of that matters. What does matter is that you do something, but you understand the path that you're on. I am not certain about the exact steps you need to take. What I am certain about is that your ability to get to where you want to go is certain. Do you see the difference? I'm not certain about the exact steps you need to take personally. I can help you figure them out, but I am certain that if you do something generally of what I'm talking about, you will get there. Your path there, your exact steps will be different than somebody else's exact steps that's taking the same course and watching the same videos. We're all on different specific paths, but we're all on the same general path. That's confidence. That sort of breeds trust, is that I can say, you know what? I am certain you will get there. Here's what you have to do. The first thing you have to do is understand the mindset. So if you think of what it is you're trying to do as a building, however you build it, almost doesn't even matter. It's like, because I know for certain if you go through the general steps, you will build it and it'll be awesome. And the first general step is the mindset. You have to understand the mindset. And that's where I started this mini course. You are the expert in this thing. It's this thing you are passionate about. You are declaring it. You are sending it out there. You believe it yourself. That's what you need to do. And when you have that, then you create the frame of the building, right? And that's the girders or the wooden structure or whatever you're building this building out of. And that's your content. That's consistent content over time. That's whether that's a video series or it's being active in Facebook groups and making posts and sharing your knowledge and answering people's questions, just showing up every day, giving them knowledge, helping them with what their needs are, and then being there again tomorrow. That's the frame of it. And then finally you have the window dressing, is when this is the architecture and it's going to have a brick facade, or it's going to have this style of window and it's going to have this kind of curtains and things like that. That's where your style and your flair comes in, and that's where, you know, you're in this niche and your passion is this, and your sort of personality is that. I'm teaching video for business and marketing and branding. There could be another person teaching the exact same stuff, but our personalities could be completely different. I'm a little bit more flamboyant and loud and obnoxious, and I talk fast and I don't breathe a lot, but that's me. It's just what comes natural to me. This just comes out of me. You know, I this isn't an act. So but that's the window dressing. I'm not starting with that. I couldn't just start talking about any other topic this way. It has to be something that's coming from here. So that's the mindset part. That's the part that's coming from the heart first, and the fact that I believe it first. That's the foundation. We now have a rock solid foundation. And then I'm being consistent with it over time. I'm sharing my knowledge every day. I'm doing my videos in my group, or I'm doing posts in my group, or I'm going to other people's groups and I'm doing posts, and I'm doing things on my own profile, and I'm making videos and I'm putting those out there. That's the framing of the building. That's building the actual structure. And then there's the architecture and the details and the design and the decoration of the building. That's this stuff. Now you put me in a different niche, you put me in a different topic or something where I don't believe that I am the expert. Say, hey Bobby, hey, you're really good at talking about that. Do me a favor, talk about cars now. I know how to drive a car, but I don't know that much. Like, there are people who are real aficionados. I don't know the difference between a 67 Dodge and a 72 Ford. It doesn't matter to me. I don't care. I'd still be the same person. But now suddenly I'm talking about something, I don't have that foundational mindset. I don't have the belief that I can do this. I don't have the belief that I can speak knowledgeably about this. So if I start cars, I'm trying to put curtains on a building that's got no foundation and no frame. You can't do that. You have to set the foundation first. It has to be your passion. It has to be something that is just exuding from you. You have to believe it. You have to be consistent with it. And then you think about, you know, who you are and flamboyantly, or your style and things like that. Then you understand that this is certain. If you follow this along, you're going to get along the path that I'm teaching. And that's the way I'm able to do it, because I've set it up for myself first. But if I didn't have this set up for myself first, I would be of no value to you. I wouldn't be able to tell you that, listen, just keep paying attention, keep asking questions, keep being curious, keep making videos, figure out what your passion is and your mindset, figure out how to put things out there on a consistent basis, and then let your style and flair show through. You will get there. It is certain. That's what it means to be certain, and to project that confidence so that other people in your audience can feel confident too. But at the flip side is to be so okay that you make other people feel not okay. And this is called the okay, not okay theory, where you are so good, so awesome, so up there that you've just reached this status, or you're at this place where if you're not here, you're a loser. That's the Lambo guys. Hey, I'm an entrepreneur and this is my lifestyle. And if it's not yours, then I don't think you're really an entrepreneur. You don't want to make your audience feel not okay. You want to inspire them to come along for the journey with you. If you are making yourself appear that your way is getting you to this point, and the fact that they're not here yet means that there's something wrong with them, they're not going to want to come on your journey with you. They're going to want to run away from you and put their heads under their pillows and hide. This is all about being yourself, about being authentic, and about being humble, because you want to inspire people to follow you and to come along on your journey without making it seem like you're so great that they can never get there themselves.